Ladies and gentlemen, a shower of big block power is about to send a massive shockwave through Saratoga. It's Malta Massive Weekend, and we are green at Albany Saratoga.
Off turn 2 for the first time down the back straightaway. One car up on the outside, using an extreme outside lane. There's going to be double D, Demetrius Drellos, but leading lap number 1. The Doctor looking to make a house call in Malta. Danny Johnson leads lap 1.
Here's Drellos up on the top, Britton on the bottom. Felix was sticking his nose in there, but it's Drellos now as he's going to put the 91 of Decker under fire going into turn 1 and 2.
Working our way up off of turn number 2. Positions 2 through 6 together down here as they work their way up off the corner. Danny Johnson leads the way, but the runner-up challenge right now, double D, Demetrius Drellos, has made his way to the runner-up spot, dealing Billy Decker back to 3rd. And now here comes Peter Britton, Batman, taking a wide line around the 91 of Decker as they'll challenge for 3rd off turn 4. Here's a challenge now for spot number 4. Felix Waugh making quick work of the 91 of Billy Decker. Waugh making, or excuse me, that's the 83 of Tim Sears Jr. Waugh back there just behind them as now Sears going to take over the 4th position. He'll go to 4th, dealing Billy Decker back to spot number 5. Your leaders are within a half a straightaway of catching the tail of the field now as they work their way down to turn number 1. Danny Johnson going bottom side down to turn 1. Here comes Drellos. Drellos with a full head of steam down the back straightaway. Drellos will dive bomb down to turn number 3 in the bottom now. He pulls down low. Johnson on the high side. Drellos falls short this time, and he goes back upstairs.
Drellos trying to make his move. His best spot's been off turn number 2 so far. That time he's going to pull even with the Doctor as they enter turn number 3 and 4. Drellos trying to hold it on the bottom. Danny Johnson up on the top side as they bring him down off turn number 4 at the line. Get Drellos the lead as they click off lap number 14. They'll roll him up into turn number 1 and 2 once again. The Doctor coming right back on the top side. Danny Johnson knows that ahead as they enter turn number 3 and 4.
Danny Johnson using that outside lane to perfection right now. Able to pull up even with Demetrius Drellos and now clear him down to turn number 1.
Sears trying to go to the inside. Here's Drellos taking another look under the 27J of Danny Johnson, that time off turn number 2. Drellos was a little better on exit of the corner when he was on the outside lane. Now he's going to go back to the top and follow in the tracks of the 27J. The top 3 keep running the top. The 83X is on the bottom as they roll down into turn number 1 and 2. Ryan McCartney, meanwhile, going to pull off the racing surface, try to get into the infield. Looks like, though, he will come to a stop on the outside of turn number 3, or inside just before the corner. That's going to bring yellow flag on the speedway for the first time. Back to green flag racing. Danny Johnson taking the top side. He's got a new dance partner here as he's got the 111 of Demetrius Drellos to his inside. They'll go to the VP making PowerPoint. The Doctor fires green flag back out on the speedway here in the Malta Massive Weekend finale.
Danny Johnson picking up where he left off. Up off of turn number 2 as your leader. Now Peter Britton trying to fend off the challenge there by Tim Sears Jr. And Sears going to clear Britton, and Sears will be your new 3rd place man. Tim Sears goes to 3rd, dealing Peter Britton back to 4th. Now entering the top 5 for the first time. Here comes Super Matt Shepard, cracking the top 5 here before the quarter mark.
And as that happened, Demetrius Drellos still right only a couple of car lengths behind the 27J, but yellow comes out on the speedway once again. We got a car up just before the wall in turn number 4.
Laps here in this 100-lap event. Dave Farney, clenched green flag in hand, ready to go once again. As they come down off turn number 4, green flag is out.
Demetrius Drellos got a really good jump going into turn number 1 and 2, and he'll take the lead away from Danny Johnson off the corner. 3 wide back now for the number 5 spot. Felix was sticking his nose in there as he works to the top side. There's Britton even higher. He'll slide across the nose of the 21A. Britton will come right back on the bottom. Shepard will have the spot as this 4-car battle continues. Now the Doctor tries to make a move to the inside of Demetrius Drellos, but he's going to open the door for Sears down the back straightaway.
Sears going to look down to the inside of Danny Johnson. Side-by-side battle there. Got another side-by-side battle back behind him as now Felix Waugh trying to take the long way around on Matt Shepard. Waugh going to come off the top side his way up inside the top 5, all the way to 4th now, as he and Matt Shepard battle 4th and 5th down here off of turn number 4. Drellos sticking it right down to the inside, trying to take the low line. The battle for 2nd, separating a bit here, as now they work their way off the corner. Tim Sears still using that inside lane. He has got it now. He'll take 2nd away from Danny Johnson. Johnson back to 3rd.
Shepard on the bottom trying to get by Wise. Wise glued to the back bumper of the 27J as they go up into turn number 1 and 2. The problem for Wise right now, Jeff Taylor's right in his line. It might not stop Hollywood. He has to get on the binders for a second, then allow Shepard to slip by on the inside lane. Shepard and Law continuing their battle. Danny Johnson way up to the top side. They're 3 wide coming down the front straightaway. And Shepard read it like a book. He went to the bottom where nobody else was. And he'll take the number 3 spot away off turn number 2. Matt Shepard showing his experience, paying off on that one. Used the open lane. Now he's up to a podium position, 11th and 3rd for Super Matt, here with 54 in the books. As these two continue to battle, Williamson drawing in behind them as well, but Shepard trying to make the move on the outside lane once again. They're wheel-to-wheel going up into turn number 1 and 2. Shepard trying to take the long way around off the corner, wheel-to-wheel down the back straightaway. Tibbert ain't good as good of a drive as he usually does off turn number 2 that time. Shepard slides up the racetrack off turn number 4. We'll see if he can get the momentum at the line. It's still Sears by about the front axle on the 83X. Sears tries to slide up in front of him, can't complete it. Now Shepard comes right back, still wheel-to-wheel down the back straightaway. They'll head down into turn number 3 and 4. Side by side for the runner-up spot as they carry momentum off of turn number 4 this time at the line. Still Sears, but not by much.
What a battle we've got going there for the runner-up position.
74 are in, 26 remain for the driver of the 111, but keep an eye out Money Matt as he's going to look to go around the outside. The top 2 drivers on the Super DIRTcar Series wheel-to-wheel as they go into turn number 3 and 4. Here's Williamson up high, Shepard down low. They come down the front straightaway. New 3rd place man, it's Money Matt Williamson. Sears right there in front of him, 3 wide for the number 2 spot off turn number 2. Shepard tries to come right back on the bottom, and Sears inadvertently stopped the momentum of Williamson for the time being. They're 3 wide once again off turn number 3 and 4. Sears driving it through the middle. Here's a crossover move by Williamson as they go into 1 and 2. Money Matt goes from 4th to 2nd in just 2 laps off of turn number 2.
Here comes Sears back at Williamson down to turn number 3. He fights for that inside lane. Williamson shuffled up to the outside. They're 3 wide there for a moment off turn 4. They'll wrestle down here to turn number 1. Williamson has cleared the 2 cars now that will race side by side for 3rd. Here's Shepard on the inside. Sears still fighting tenaciously, trying to hang on to a top 3 running position. Shepard will clear him, and now Shepard sets sights on Williamson, while Sears, with a never-give-up attitude, rides there in 4th.
Shepard comes right back to the inside as they're wheel-to-wheel through traffic. Sears right there behind him as they continue to fight for position. Jeff Taylor right in front of the 88 machine. That allows Shepard to dive back to the inside here as we approach 20 laps to go in the Malta Massive Weekend finale.
Now 82 on the board. That battle separates a bit as they work their way down here into turn 3. We got yellow out on the raceway. Yellow lights are on. Lightning Larry off the pace here on the front straightaway. Yellow is out with 82 complete.
Green flag is back out onto the speedway. We're back underway. 82 complete as Shepard goes to the bottom to try to slide Drellos.
Up off of turn number 2. Here comes Double D with a full head of steam trying to get back to the front, but it'll be Super Mad. Now Shepard goes wide all the way out to the wall that time off of turn number 4. Demetrius Drellos trying to race with him. They're 3 wide down there to turn 1. Drellos noses ahead, but here comes Money Mad down low.
Williamson took advantage of an opening on the bottom and he'll take the lead off turn number 3 and 4. Shepard drops a couple of positions, and here's Sears trying to go back by him on the inside. Green flag back out on the speedway. 12 laps to go for Money Mad.
Green flag back out down here. Matt Williamson 3 wide back there for the runner-up position as they work down the bank straightaway now. Drellos up on the outside, Shepard on the inside. Sears looking to drive down the middle, but up on the point it's all Matt Williamson as that dogfight goes on back behind him. Here's Drellos going to tickle the cushion up off of turn number 2 once again, trying to go around the outside of Superman.
Drellos trying to work his way up through the corner. He'll try to power his way around. Looked like he didn't get into it, though, as good as he had in past laps, as he loses a little bit of ground going into turn number 1 and 2. Sears going to come right back on the bottom as Shepard squarely in that number 2 spot here with 10 laps to go. Here's Sears and Drellos side by side as they go into turn number 3 and 4. Drellos trying to wind it back up once again as they come by to click off 91, but it's Sears at the line.
Matt Williamson going to bring him to the white flag this time by.
This is your Barrett's 1 lap to go. Matt Williamson driving it up from spot number 9 tonight. Got by on the inside lane, taking advantage. He'll roll into turn number 3 and 4 and looking to sweep here as he will come bring it off the corner. Matt Williamson wins the Malta Massive Weekend finale at Albany Saratoga. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Malta Massive Weekend finale. The driver of the Bus Shoe Chevrolet number 88, Money, Matt Williamson.
Whoa, what a race, man. Lyle gave us a surface tonight that was really racy with a big block. I got to give my first shout out to him. That was one of the best races I've ever been a part of. It's awesome coming to Malta. You guys got a hell of a racetrack up here. I hope they never close this place down. It should be a historic landmark, really, as good as this racetrack is. So you guys, you got to support it until the end. And man, that was awesome. It was a lot of fun.